year has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
On the counter, Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They're going to look to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
On first down, it's Watson. And he caught it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, here's Watson. The hitter here, it's complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. On first down, Watson dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now from Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And you think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Gibson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw. Crosby. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Six yards left on 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A give. This is Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line. Scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26, Mike.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 4. Get ready. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Hood. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, Hood. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hood. Got an open man. Finds Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Hood. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Daron Payne make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I got 7 Pirates. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Looking to throw. Hood. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's do this.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hood. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Three down.
On 1st and 10, Hood. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cut his left. Cut his left.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. "36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Watson on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. It let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Oh, nice pick, nice pick.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Hood. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now it's a quarterback. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, #8 on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On second down, it's Patton, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end right.
On first down, Hood taking a shot for Samuel. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Hood escaping the pressure right. There's McLaurin. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yo. Mike 4. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hogan 19.
Gibson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Mike 4. Let's go, D. Buffalo 18. Mike 4, Mike 4. Hey, go.
Back to throw. Hood. This is caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? You know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 4. Here we go. Let's bring it. Bring it. Let's bring it. 25.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to get a score back. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Watson's throw there into the hands of Ross. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. For Washington on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
26 Mike.
Looking to throw. Hood. Got him in. It's Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hood. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, Hood. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on 1st down. Hood. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy, too.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week, because they go over every...
That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hood. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Hood. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out.
And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game.